Welcome to the Michigan Boating Industries Association Awards Dinner and the inductions for the 2018 MBIA Hall of Fame. The MBIA Hall of Fame recognizes individuals who over the years have proven to be outstanding in furthering the MBIA's objectives of advancing, promoting, and protecting the recreational boating industry in Michigan. We are honored to announce the 2018 inductees as Mr. Tom Haag, Vice President of Colony Marine, and Mr. Steve Remias, Retired President of McRae Harbor. The MBIA Board of Directors voted unanimously that these two gentlemen are to be inducted for contributions far beyond support of the MBIA's mission, as they are highly respected and inspiring leaders who have proven through their generosity of time and shared insight to be truly passionate about our boating industry.
Lake St. Clair is 450 square miles of this phenomenal boating and fishing paradise. It centers between two unbelievable rivers, St. Clair and Detroit. We love to refer to it as the heart of the Great Lakes. Not only because if you look from an overhead it looks like one, it is the center of all this wonderful activity. You can have a bridge-to-bridge experience. You can cruise up and down from Port Huron to Detroit, or you can go up and you can enjoy some of the rivers and some of the waterfront restaurants and the wonderful metro parks that they have. What do we have here at McRae Harbor? We have 80 acres of family fun and enjoyment for the boaters as well as guests. You'll see hundreds of boats out in the front of our harbor, and all they're doing is just enjoying the day with their family. And once those boaters get here, now we're offering them an experience as they're docked. There are shuttle services. We can provide transportation to let them explore wonderful park systems, wonderful bike paths, shopping in the county. They have Freedom Hill with their concerts. We have a wonderful city, Mount Clemens, that you can explore. My roots go back deep as far as my experience with Detroit. I enjoy everything there is about Detroit. The city is alive, and I am so excited to see everything that's going on down there. Detroit Boat Show has been downtown Detroit for over 50 years. It is an event not only for our local boaters, but it's also an event for people coming from all over. I've always enjoyed downtown. It's a major economic impact to our community, and it's certainly coming back. Welcome to Detroit, America's great comeback city.
I've had the great experience of working with Steve Remias since his Plant Moran days in the mid-'80s. Yes, that's a long time. But during that time, I found that you can't find a more dedicated and fun person to know in our industry. His knowledge of the marine industry and the local legislative landscape is second to none. Steve is always willing to help everyone he comes in contact with, whether it's an industry peer, co-worker, or neighbor within his home or business communities. He and his wife, Bobby, are part of a great family and have raised 3 great kids. And Steve continues to be a great MBIA peer. Congratulations, Steve, on your election to the MBIA Hall of Fame.
What can I say about Steve Remias? Steve and I go way back, over 30 years now. With our 2 marinas located across a common canal on Lake St. Clair, we were definitely competitors. However, Steve and I became good friends. Steve and I are both CPAs, and we often question how did 2 CPAs end up in the marina industry. We were usually good for entertainment at the MBIA board and other functions. One or the other of us would be sure to refer to the other marina in very unflattering terms. In fact, my nomination email for Steve stated that Steve deserved to be inducted into the MBIA Hall of Fame for all of the work that Steve did for the industry apart from his McRae Harbor duties. I also went on to say it should not be held against Steve that he worked at such a pathetic example of a marina for 32 years. I think Steve and I got along, or Steve got along with me, basically because I'm not a drinker, so Steve would get all of my drink tickets at the MBIA events. Steve would love to tell whoever would listen Can you imagine if Foster did drink? But in all seriousness, Steve has been an unwavering advocate for our industry. Steve has served on the MBIA board and is a past chairman. He has worked with the Michigan Clean Marina Program, the Lake St. Clair Tourism Initiative, and many other committees. Another thing Steve and I have in common is that we are both on one-year consulting agreements as we move on toward retirement. Last year, Steve announced that I was a failure because I did not put McRae out of business. But I do want to go on record and point out my superior stamina as I did outlast Steve by 3 years in this business. Congratulations, Steve. You most certainly deserve the honor. All of my best to you and your family. Thank you.
Earlier this year, we suddenly lost a great boating industry leader. If you did not get the chance to know Tom Haag, you missed out on a life's treasure. Tom was an excellent leader with a great sense of humor. He was also extremely intelligent, devoted to his family, and outstanding at business management and customer service. For over 25 years, Tom was my client, fellow board member at MBIA, friend, and just simply the best of the best in our state's marine industry. It was always a pleasure to be his friend and to do business with him. Tom is greatly missed, and he's always been a Hall of Famer to me.
Colony Marine has enjoyed success because of its dedicated employees. Tom Haag was one of those employees. He played a significant role in our company for over 30 years and is respected by his peers and associates. Tom was intelligent, dependable, and extremely knowledgeable of the boating industry. He cared deeply about his family, his friends, and about making a difference in the boating world. His dry sense of humor was always present at our corporate gatherings, as I'm sure it was at the MBIA meetings. Tom was very special to all of us and lives on in our hearts. I and we will miss him dearly.
From the time I met Tom, as we served together as MBIA board members, through the time I had the honor and pleasure of working with Tom as his vice chair of the MBIA board, it was clear to me that Tom was more than an interested marine industry participant. He was a true leader. Tom always listened, reasoned, and acted in the most caring and professional ways, trying to do the very best for our industry and our members. He is so very deserving of this award, and although he is not here to receive it in person, I know that his decades of contributions to the marine industry, and especially to his service to MBIA, will continue to be an inspiration to all of us for years to come.
Tom was one of the most knowledgeable people in the boating industry I've had the pleasure in working with. Always available to share his insight on issues. He was a good colleague and a very good friend, and he will be missed.
It seems surreal to me that 1 year ago at this very event, Tom was presenting me with the Lighthouse Award, and now he's no longer with us. But I cannot think of a more deserving person to be inducted into the Michigan Boating Industries Association Hall of Fame than Tom Haag. It's a bit interesting to me that achieving the honor of becoming a Hall of Fame member is a bit subjective in the fact that there's no real rules, no statistics that we can measure, but rather it's based more on the important things in life: honesty, integrity, passion for our industry accomplishments, and giving back more to this industry than you actually take from it. Tom was all those things. I know it because I saw it every day for 32 years. We weren't just colleagues, we were close friends. We were both born and raised in Algonac, went to school together, started our careers together at Colony Marine right out of college. I was with Tom when he met Shelley, who would later become his wife. Watch him raise two beautiful children, Jordan and Ryan, who he is so proud of. Linda and I were honored to have Tom stand up in our wedding. It's funny, Tom and I did so much business traveling together, and our offices were next to each other for so long that the team around us always felt that Tom knew my next move way before I knew my next move. One of the cool things for me, having been on the board of the MBIA for years, as well my father was watching Tom embrace being on the board and watching him grow into a leadership role as the board chairman and steering the association through some rough seas, making some tough decisions, but never wanting the spotlight on himself. Well, my friend, today the spotlight is on you. I know you are looking down on us today with that Tom Haag patented smile. So proud of all you have accomplished, both in your private life and your professional life. And so proud of this industry and this association that you helped make better. And I can tell you this, we are all looking up at the heavens today, thankful for you being part of our life and leaving us all better people and a better industry. Thank you, Tom Haag, and congratulations, my friend. We miss you.